I think there's only 12 phases to this game. Yeah, summary, because I don't remember what the hell happened. I probably do, but there's only a couple of days here. Searching for Madoka, Misaki finds herself in her own room at Rogetsu and discovers a photo of herself as a child alongside a woman with no face. Does this woman have any connection with the girl in the black? Misaki feels that if only she could meet this woman, her own past would become clear. A special friend. Does this woman have any connection with the girl in the black? See, we're starting off strong with my favorite thing. Blinding white screens in a horror game. This is actually why I stopped playing games in the dark. Blinding white screens in a horror game.
行きますよ。
Something's got the filament sense tingling. Oh shit, you know what? I didn't charge my controller. There we go. Let me go. But where? I heard it pop up. Was it on the other side? Yes. Okay. What's up, French? How you doing? What do you want to be called these days? Just French? Is that fine? Well, FHD, that works. I can do that. What's up, FHD? How you doing this evening? I don't know if I'm actually going the right way or if I should have taken the elevator. I'm assuming she would have been there in the elevator. Not much, just got done with 3 hours of Prague and Final Fantasy. I wanted to continue, but I really wanted to play this game, so... Like, I already had it planned out. I feel like I've lost the plot. I am... maybe not? Who was I when I originally came here? Free BSD, that's... I feel like I've played around with that before. Alright, I'm guessing that's the elevator. Well, it's generally getting Python and up and going is pretty damn easy. So. You know, for all that Python I work with. The spirit. God damn it. I need those points. I'm just kidding, I don't. I have like 1,000,000 points. Remember Pearl being what everybody was like, oh, you gotta learn Pearl. And I never did. Let's get that fatal frame. I lied. I'll just kill it. Maybe not. Oh, I kind of really want the fatal frame. Hey man, I have a Raspberry Pi and that thing fucking rocks. I love that thing. No, I want item. Samazaki with that doll again yesterday. Most likely the patient on the 4th floor gave her own doll to Masaki. Both of them have been diagnosed as having high spiritual potential. Their spiritual senses are heightened and they're at increased risk of being inhabited. It's dangerous for two such people to be together. When their mental state is good, being together may help them both stay stable, but if one becomes unstable, they both are at risk of worsening their Moonlight Syndrome. I'm particularly worried about the effect that she, in her current state, might have on Mizaki. Please keep careful watch over Mizaki and ensure that the two of them do not meet. New building, 412 Frozen Moon, the isolation room. It's the only floor on the fourth floor. Notes, the patient is in extremely dangerous condition. Report to the director immediately if she shows any sign of deterioration or becomes agitated. Calling her by name or looking at her face are forbidden, as both can cause her condition to worsen. Bearing in mind the recent death of one of the nurses, staff are advised for their own safety to avoid prolonged contact with the patient. If any of the nurses feel their mood or physical condition get worse, they should discontinue duties immediately. The corridor to the isolation room is sealed with a gate which can be opened by unlocking it from the nurse station. Please note that it's not possible to enter the isolation room with just the master key. Yeah, mine I use as a retro box. No, answer the phone before you do anything. Okay, nope, we're gonna grab this. That's gonna be another 4-page book. Regarding the woman in the isolation room, it's embarrassing to say this, but I simply can't remember her face. I have an impression that she's quite pretty, but I don't know what her face looks like. I can't remember it. This is unheard of for me. A nurse can usually remember her patients' names and faces very easily. She's the only one I can't remember. When I try my hardest to remember her face, focus on it, my pulse quickens, and I feel as though I'm losing sight of myself. It feels like my mind is a radio and someone is playing with the tuning dial. What should I do? Am I really fit to be in charge of the 4th floor? I don't think I'm cut out for this position. Please consider transferring me to another task. I beg of you. Let me answer the phone. Oh, it's not even this phone. It's the one out here, huh? I might actually reformat my Raspberry Pi and do something different. I don't know yet. 4467, okay. We're at that stage of the game where it's just gonna be like, ah, fuck it, you don't have to run around anymore. Here it is. And I'm there for it. Oh, I lied. This is gonna make me run halfway across the entire place, isn't it? I don't know why that's fucking hilarious, but alright. Yeah, before I go forward, keep forgetting that her lenses. Oh wait. Oh, I got slow and stun and grab. It's fucking useless. I should probably increase her damage. I just don't know what leveling stun up is gonna do, but whatever. Why don't you blank her? Haven't I told you over and over that she keeps trying to drag me into her room? Come and see her if you don't understand what I'm talking about. She's something else now, isn't she? Her face keeps changing and she keeps trying to drag me in. She calls me, and she calls me 6 times. Oh, you're gonna make me fight you here, aren't you? And you... Yep. Fuck part 2. I really screwed myself on that one. Go down a nice long corridor. Yeah, bring it. Got her. She didn't get me, did she? I don't remember what it took for me to get my Wi-Fi working on my, I don't think it took much. Regarding the patient in the isolation room, I observed her again today, but I feel her symptoms may have reached the point of hopelessness. For someone like her with such high spiritual potential, Moonlight Syndrome almost always presents with extremely severe symptoms. She may be the most extreme case yet. Her mind is on the brink of collapse. She has managed to cling feebly to some semblance of sanity by fusing her dolls and herself in her mind. The dolls, each reflecting a different part of her, may be necessary for her to anchor her fluid and ever-fluctuating state of mind. It may be possible to use this doll transference approach to help the other patients deal with their chaotic memories. However, while giving her dolls may have some temporary effect, all it does is postpone the inevitable collapse. The doctor is desperately searching for some way to help her, but he's already tried so many things. At this point, doing anything more might only cause her pain. The person from the photo must be in this room. Are you ready to fight? I put myself in the doll so that even if I forget myself, the me and the doll will tell me who I am. That was how I held on to myself, but today I asked, what is my name? I asked and I asked, there was no answer. Without the me inside the doll, the little ones inside me get upset. They eat my insides, then they sleep. The starving little ones, I can hear them waking up. My soul broken, I am descending. The patient in the isolation room on the 4th floor is stabilized somewhat, but there's no telling what might set her off again. That nurse who called the patient in the isolation room the one with no face, she committed suicide a few days ago. For reasons as yet unknown, she ran into the isolation room and killed herself right in front of the patient. She had shown signs of being deathly afraid of the patient for a while. If she was so afraid, why did she charge in there? She had been warned about hanging around near the gate. When the nurse's body was discovered, the room was in an awful state, but the patient was just sitting on the bed, smiling. I can't remember her face myself. Something like this had already happened before, and now all the other nurses are scared. That gate isn't there to stop the patient from getting out as much as to prevent her from having contact with anyone else. I don't want you to know the pain of those who have the souls enter into them, whose sounds are consumed. You're just like me. Don't end up like me, Mizaki. A world without noise. I offer my song to you.
月が
I don't know what to go for first. Okay. Chose right. This is my diary. They tell me I can't see her anymore, but it feels so nice to be together with her. Feeling myself break apart is nice too, but this is different. When our two sounds play together, it feels good and I don't feel sick, but they said I won't be able to see her anymore. I don't think I can stand it if I can't see her anymore. Won't know who I am. But Mia says that I'm still me. I feel sick because Mia is here. Mia is my special friend who stays with me. Mi means the sea, like in Mizaki. Ya means the night, like in Saikuya? The two of us will always be together. Alright, how does this control? Like shit? Got it. But did I just do the absolute ass opposite thing that I wanted to do? Yeah, I did. Okay. Um... No, that ain't right. That is. Nice easy puzzle, I think. When was the last time I heard it? The general sound of my own song. The human soul is nothing but sound, but there are so many sounds reverberating, I can't hear. The end of days is near, I can feel it. I'm glad my song came back, even if just for an instant. Father, Yo, Eiko, goodbye.
私みたいにならずに済むから。
月が
落ちてくる。
Woman's suicide note. I'm sorry, I have to go on ahead of you. It's because of me, my body, this body that is so easily inhabited. I've caused everyone so much pain. When things take over me and I hurt everyone, I wake up and I don't even remember what I've done. I can't bear that pain anymore. I was able to stand it until now because you were there for me. But now I have Moonlight Syndrome and the only things that could save me, my memories shared with you, are shaken. I no longer have any way to bear the pain accumulated in my memory. I would be so happy if this sickness would wipe only the painful memories from my mind. I feel sorry for Sayura. She is just like me. My heart aches when I think that she might suffer as I have. Shigeo, you have to take care of her. The moon is getting brighter, Shigeo. Sayura, yo, I'm so sorry. I offer myself up to be guided by the moonlight. Uses sound to alert me to special presences. Okay. I can dig it. I think my controller's plugged in enough to unplug it for the night. Which I can also dig. That's blocked off, right? No. Oh my god, I was just saying I would really like a save point so I can buy some film. fucking dolls, Batman. Is there like one actually in every room? Something happened yesterday. As I lay gasping from the agony of the swarm of black insects crawling around inside my body, I noticed the moon. I reached out to touch the gentle light piercing the darkness. Then I realized. I was standing on the roof, about to climb over the railings. One more step and I would have plummeted to my death. But somehow I wasn't scared when I realized this. If you ask me, anything goes on nights when the moon is full. Killing a loved one, choosing to end one's own life. All is forgiven under the light of the moon. All is forgotten in the light of morning. That's what I think. That's why I don't want to go out on nights when the moon is full. Next time I do, I won't wake up as I follow the moonlight. I'll want to jump into the moon reflected on the surface of the ocean, or reach out from the rooftops to touch it. I already know of 3 patients who have flung themselves off the roof when the moon was full. I wonder if I will end up following them. Records tell of a visit to Rougetsu Island at the turn of the century by one Professor Koei Tecmo. He invented various devices for communicating with the dead, but their efficiency was never proven, and in modern times, his theories are treated as mere pseudoscience. Reading his writings, I found that many of his thoughts were about the masks of this island. Some of his ideas were fragmented and erratic, but also bold and exciting. According to the professor, the masks of Rogetsu Isle are designed to affect the mind of the wearer. Humans are easily influenced in this way, like when one sees someone laughing and feels like laughing is oneself. His term for this is emotional transference. He postulates that masks refine this process, controlling the emotions of those who see them. Just as the moon represents the inner, masks represent singular states of mind. The professor describes his experiment of seeing a girl who, despite never having so much as lifted a flute before, played a tune on one immediately after putting on a mask. His theory is that masks either stimulate specific parts of the unconscious mind, or that they behave as a type of medium for memories. The idea of masks as a medium for conveying memories is certainly intriguing. The professor further proposes that masks allow experiences to be shared in a way similar to modern wireless communication. He loses me when he starts talking about how the ultimate shared experience is death. But the rest of his theory is most illuminating. The professor used the arts and materials of mask making on the isle to create his camera obscura and the film it uses. The camera is in the museum. I would very much like to look at it and see if it truly holds the powers that are ascribed to it in this document. Hey, you want something? Whatever, I'm leaving. Later. Fuck, I don't know if I got him with that. I think I did, and I was stuck in the wall. Sucks. Just to be safe. That almost sounds like the trap. Oh yeah, that's not fucking creepy. Except it was. Oh yeah, they're prepping me up for a boss fight, aren't they? Ozaki, age 7, waning moon. Patient's midlife syndrome has shown signs of improvement, but treatment has been more difficult than anticipated due to added factor of her high spiritual potential. Hers is a severe case based on similar cases such as the isolation room patient. There is no way to halt the deterioration. Clarification of her treatment plan is urgently required. I'm assuming I was done in there. I feel like something big's coming up. Can I even open this to get to the save? Okay. Hmm. Oh, okay. I'm not supposed to be down here, am I? I'm supposed to be up back in the director's office. That would explain a couple of things. That's it. I actually forgot how you open that. Oh yeah, probably like that. Oh, she's fast. I'm noticing that being a trend in this game. Some fatal frames are just really hard to nail. This. I like being on the staircase. 1 week has passed since the failure of the rite of descent. By avoiding external stimuli and bathing them in the moonlight of the moon glow well, the condition of the organs has been stabilized. However, Mizaki is still hanging on by a thread. Her condition might suddenly deteriorate for any number of reasons. She could die from shock brought in by mental trauma, or in worst case scenario, even blossom. There is no predicting what might do it. Sounds, smells, words, phases of the moon. There's so much we don't know yet. Don't yet understand. But the probability remains high that remembering events leading up to and including the rite of descent will be what pushes her over the edge. Addendum. While observing her, she has repeatedly raised her hand to my face and stroked it. It appears she has not entirely lost her memory. There's 3 of them. Where'd the third one go? Or did I accidentally take, or not accidentally, but masterfully take him out when I was fatal framing the other one? Those who undergo the training of the primeval passage, being such deep cavern as befits its name, by the moon glow well, whilst those spirit return to their body. Holy shit. Such training doth cause that they lose both themselves and the shape of their souls also. Thus some remain void, failing to have their souls return. If they should return to this world, whilst thusly void, they may blossom. Only light of moon canst guide back their spirits, thus bringeth thou such bodies to the moon glow well, being that place where the light of moon is kept. And therein canst thou find the spirits. Those who, becoming void, lose themselves, must bathe in the moon's light and the moon glow well. Thus done, though lost, they may be recovered. That like sudden swap to like almost like an old English just really fucked me over right there.
何も考えなくていい。何も。
あの日私はここに連れてこられたんだ。大切な何かを置いてきた。探さないと。大切な人戻らないと。
あそこへ行けば思い出せる。きっと
Oh, I
行って
mean,
はいけない。
I was gonna say, if you remember... Fuck, let me take a picture of you. If you remember Fatal Frame 3, if you follow, you can't come back.
あの場所。
この面を。キライ号の奏でとなるんだ。
Oh, she's gonna be really angry with me, isn't she? Not as angry as I am with her.
そうだ。そうだったんだ。ミヤ。やっと思い出した。
その子の名前は
咲夜よ。
咲夜。
そう、私。今日から美咲。やっぱりミヤにしましょう。
うん。
この子はあなた。大切にしてね。 これがあればきっと私みたいにならずに済むから。さようなら。
ミーヤ、これは私、あなたは私。一緒にいるよ。大丈夫。私がいれば。
That's probably not a good thing.